what we know is that a rectangle is 3 times as long as it is wide. If its length and width are both decreased by 2 centimeters, then its area is decreased by 36 centimeters squared. Find its original dimensions. So we're going to start with our drawing. We've got our original here in red. And we know that our original can be labeled on one side as W, or width. I'll move that over just a bit. And so then our length can be described as 3W, or 3 times the width. But then we have our new rectangle, and we'll make it green. And it was, ooh, just kidding. And it was decreased, the size of that one is decreased by 2 centimeters on both sides, which means that we can label this as W minus 2 centimeters. And we can label this as 3W minus 2 centimeters. Go back and we're going to do this one together. So I did the first one. We're going to do this one together, like with me back as your teacher. So I don't want to say that you're wrong because there's a chance that I'm just not following what you're saying, but here's how I would set it up. So we've got 2W times W, which is the area of that larger outer box. And so we can just label that right here as like that equals the area. Okay, going from here, thoughts on setting up one problem that we can do that has just one variable instead of 2?
So, will you just subtract from each other?
We can't subtract yet because you and I have not gone over how to solve problems with more than one variable. So we have to substitute. Remember, we can replace A. I'm going to try and get the spotlight. We can replace A with this whole thing because this whole thing is equivalent to A. Now we can start to subtract things and solve and so forth. And again, I keep writing these with only one set of parentheses, like I'm a total noob. All right. So this time I want you to foil.
Okay.
Which is this time we for real pretend like I am just a student. Where do we start? I guess we should make our drawing first, right? You know, Mrs. Dunn always making us draw everything out like we're in art class. All right, I'll do that first rectangle, you do the second one.
Okay.
Okay, so is my rectangle the original one or is yours the original?
The smaller one's the original.
Yeah, okay, cool. It's a little bit different than the last one she showed us. All right, let's label them. Okay, you can pick one to label and I'll label the other. What now?
Then you multiply together.
Okay, you want to write it out?
Okay. So it'd be 4W times W equals 48 centimeters squared.
So I think that one just equals area. I don't think we know yet what the actual area is. We only know how much it is increased by for the bigger one.
Okay. That one's just the area?
Yeah, right? Like just 4W times W equals area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
48. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so then this is the part where we substitute it in, right? So what do we put here? Yeah. I know this isn't A anymore, but what is it instead?
4W times W.
Okay. Okay, so that means that the width of the inner box is 2.8. Mm-hmm. And the length is 11.2. What about for the outer box?
So it would be 3.2.
So 2.8 minus
Negative.
6.
Negative 3.2.
How do we can have a negative width. And really, it can't be smaller. Like anything we subtract, even if it's, like it doesn't matter what we start with. If we subtract 6, it's always going to get smaller.
Mm-hmm. So that would be W plus 6.
Okay, let's reread it. A rectangle is 4 times as long as it is wide. Okay, we did that. 4 times 4W. Length and width are both increased. So we drew them the right way, but we wrote them still as decreasing. Oops. Bummer. Okay, so, Mrs. Dunn, you're back. This time you are going to do it by yourself. So I still want you to sort of talk out loud through it so I can see how you're thinking, but I want you to try it on your own. Okay. And so I'm going to do a 2 here. I'm going to leave that as 6. And give this a 16. All right, give it a shot.
Okay.
I like those labels.
Okay. W minus 6.
Perfect.
Okay.
Very good.
Oh, what? Instead of W minus 6, and 2W minus 6 would be plus?
Yes. Slipped through the cracks even for me. You don't have to relabel those sides. You can just change it in your
Okay.
equation.
That's weird. Okay.
Are you stuck or is it just really lagging for me?
I'm typing it up
Okay.
again.
Okay, so +6, +6, awesome.
Okay.
Perfect substitution. Excellent.